Here are my 7 reasons why Tesla works best for busy moms. And I built this list out of concern for my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law, and just my thoughts around their day-to-day life and the things that they do, and concern for them, and how this car really is a huge benefit for busy moms. And my first point is parking lot safety and how the smart summons works for parking lot safety. So the biggest thing with parking lots is that they're unpredictable. You have cars backing out all the time. Drivers are on phones. There's large vehicles, these large trucks now, the way that they build them, it's very hard to see any little kid or anything small running around these trucks. I know I drove a Chevy Silverado for many years, and it's really hard to see things in front of those trucks. So they have very limited visibility, very hard to see small kids. And parking lots are dangerous. I think a lot of people don't really think about that, and for the most part, with a lot of cars today, they do have cameras, and that helps. But in this situation, you just can't really beat the smart summons. You don't even have to walk through the parking lot anymore. If you got a kid, a little toddler, and you got a stroller, and you're pushing a kid, and you're trying to navigate through these dangerous parking lots, you're trying to watch for every little car that's going to back out, or somebody who's not paying attention. And really, instead of just walking across all these different dangerous situations in traffic, or anything like that with cross traffic in the parking lot, you can just use the smart summons, and just hit that button while you're standing in front of the store, and that car is going to pull out of the parking lot. It's going to come right to you, stop right there, and the only thing you got to cross is that road right there in front of the store to your car. And get your kids in the car right away, and then put all your stuff in the back. It's such a benefit. You don't have to worry about crossing through these parking lots. It does require some supervision. You got to watch the car while you're using it, but it really is amazing. And if you're busy and you got all these kids just trying to go through there with all your groceries, making sure the kids are safe and everything, smart summons really is just amazing how it works. I've used it several times just for simple reasons, and it really is amazing how it works. My second point is driving support with FSD, and this really can't be understated. For anyone who's never used FSD, and if you're a busy mom, you're trying to always juggle everything. And let's be honest, I know when my wife was, taking care of our kids, and we had a big SUV, and she was always turning around and handing stuff back to the kids, or grabbing a bottle and, reaching it back to the kids, things like that, or grabbing a little snack bag and giving it to the kids, and they're stuck in the car seat, and you're trying to navigate this car and everything, and, take care of the kids and keep them happy. And honestly, FSD just takes so much of that danger and headache out of that. You can actually just kind of let this car take you down the road, and you can reach around and hand the snack bag to your kid, get the bottle to them. It deals with stop and go traffic. It deals with busy school pickup lines, highway merges, lane changes, even in heavy congestion. It's really pretty amazing. Just the whole assistance that you get from FSD really does take a lot of strain off of you on the road and in town when you've got kids. And it really is amazing how it works. And if you've never tried it, I would say go to a Tesla dealer and give it a shot. Drive one of these and just see how amazing it is. And I think you'll like it. Number 3, it really does put time back in your life. And this is another thing that really can't be understated. You know, if you have a level 2 charger in your home, you get a Tesla, you put a level 2 charger in, it's the first thing you want to put in. It's just going to save you so much time. If you're a busy mom, you're running all over the place, doing all these errands and everything, the biggest issue really is just all these stops that you have to make in your day, you know, going to so many different places. And basically what this is going to do, it's going to remove some of these stops for you. It's going to remove gas station stops altogether. And that's amazing. No last minute fuel runs before school drop off. No standing outside in the rain with the kids in the back seat. You know, you're trying to gas up the car, you know. None of that stuff. Or even in the winter when it's cold, you know, you got the kids in there, you're trying to pump gas. None of that. It all goes away. Also, preconditioning the cabin, it saves you so much time. You're not going to run outside the house, you know, pull the car out of the garage, start the car up, you know, get it all going and warm it up, because you can't do that in the garage. But with these cars, you can leave them in the garage. They're electric cars. There's no emissions. You just leave it plugged in and you're in your house, right on your phone. You're just going to hit warm up the car to the right temp, and it's going to do it, and it's going to be ready for you. And it really is amazing. But it really does change all these different stops that you're going to make with gas. And until you try it, it's just hard to believe how much time you get back in your life. And for busy moms, I think this is a critical point. You know, no more gas station stops. Number 4, safety really matters more than anything. And Teslas have a 5-star all-around safety rating with the NHTSA. It's a great car. Extremely low rollover risk due to the heavy battery. It has a strong crash structure design that's designed to protect the occupants. There's no engine, so there's no engine that's going to come through the car in an accident. All these are based on standardized government crash tests, and it really is a great, safe car. It's one of the safest cars on the road. Number 5, practical space. Something people don't talk about enough is space, and for these cars, they really do have a lot of space. There's no engine. It has a frunk. You can pop that up. You got space in there. It has a deep rear cargo storage. It has under trunk compartments, flat load floors, and these great seats that are automated now. You can just hit this button. The seats go down right away. You know, you can leave, and it's split. So if you got a car seat there, you can, you know, leave that car seat there and just do the one side. If you got 2 car seats there, you can do the little part right there if you got to load something. Number 6, less mental load. And what I mean by that is there's things you don't actually have to think about anymore while you're driving. You know, when am I due for that next oil change? Oh, is the gas light going to come on? Am I going to run out of gas? You know, am I going to have to make an emergency stop for gas? There's no more engine warning lights that's going to say, oh, you got to go get this fixed or that. It's just so many less repairs on the car. Just not having to remember to stop for fuel. It really is a big deal. Charging at home, it really is a big deal. And you're just not having to think about that stuff all the time. It allows you more mental time to manage your kids, your schedules, everything else that you're doing in your life, your job. It really is something that people don't realize how much it takes off of you and how much load it takes off of you mentally. You're just not thinking about it anymore. When you get home with the kids, you unload the kids, get everything together. All you got to do is plug this car in to your charger in the garage and go in the house. And it's ready for you the next day. You're not going to have to worry about, oh, do I got to get gas before school? All that stuff. All these different things that you have to plan for. The car's doing it all in the garage, waiting on you for the next day or the next trip. And it really does charge fast. A lot of people just don't realize how fast these cars charge. And number 7, very simple, but there's less to manage with the car, obviously. You know, scheduling everything with it, the repairs that you would have with a normal car. You know, watching the price of gas, and where is the price of gas going to go up, going to go down, how that plays into your budget, all these different things. There's no stacking up of service reminders. Oh, I gotta get it in for this. I gotta do that. There's really just not much to service on these cars. There are some things, but it's just not like your typical conventional car. And like I said, controlling the temperature before leaving your house, it basically makes sure the car is ready for you and your kids. You're not going to have to get into a cold car if you're running late and try and warm it up as fast as you can. Just open the app on your phone when you're in the house getting things ready. It literally just takes like 15 seconds and boom, you just say, yeah, turn on the in-cabin climate control, and it's just going to take care of it all and get it ready for you. And to wrap this up, I just want to say I'm not paid by Tesla. I don't get any money from Tesla. I wish I did. But no, I just love these cars. It's amazing what they've done with them. And, this is really about reducing stress in your life if you're a busy mom, and how much stress it takes off of you for parking lot stress and the dangers of walking toddlers through a parking lot. It is dangerous. I remember when my kids were little and you would have people just back out right away. You're trying to hold onto their hands and watch them and everything. And yeah, parking lots are dangerous. And it does reduce stress and traffic and, in your day-to-day life activities and everything that you have to do, going to stores and things like that. It really is amazing how much these cars reduce the stress in your life. I wish I had had one sooner. Even though I was a truck guy, I do like these cars a lot. But if you're a busy mom, really this is more about giving you back some more time in your life and helping you manage some of the things that are going on in your life. And when you have a vehicle that actually takes some of that stress off of you, that's a pretty amazing car. And really, it's worth it just for that, in my opinion. And I would challenge busy moms to check one of these out. And if you have a friend that has one, maybe give it a test drive. They are affordable for families. There are different models that you can get. I believe there is a newer, lower level Model Y that is a decent price. And, comparably, I remember when I got my Volkswagen, it was pretty pricey, and I was able to get the Tesla for just a little bit under that cost. So they are affordable. And I would challenge you to give them a try and see how it works for your family.